Hey guys, how are you doing? Alright, so this is just a resin update. I know I haven't posted any new videos in a while, but I've been pretty busy with different stuff, school and everything. But alright, so I guess I'll just start off over here. I have some new earrings that I made, and these ones are here are my Angry Birds theme, and they have the little pigs in them. I like to put him this way because it looks like he's looking at him and he's all mad. And the background on these is just a mixture of some green and gold glitter. I don't even know what it is anymore. I just mix it all together, and if I think it looks good, hey, it goes in there. But I really think those are cute. I don't know if you can see, but there's a teeny tiny air bubble right there on the side of his face. I could put something there, but I don't know if I want to or not. It's just a little baby bubble. Okay. And so these guys, they look pretty funky, but it's because, alright, so I was pouring some resin, and it was the amazing resin. So, of course, it casts white, and so I wanted to make them pink. So I added some of the craft paint from Michael's, and it had this really freaky reaction, and it started bubbling and foaming over and everything. So in the end, I ended up getting this kind of cool texture, and on the back it's nice and smooth, looks like a heart. It's kind of bubbly, but it's not bad. And it looks like they've got little speckles, pink speckles on them. But I really like the way they came out. Like, it's kind of like a honeycomb texture almost, but it's bubbles that popped. But anyways, I have 3 sets of those. And next up I have this little charm. It's a Hello Kitty charm, and there's, stop spinning. Alright, so it's a Hello Kitty charm. It's got a little Hello Kitty sticker right here, tiny air bubble. I could put a crystal there or something. And it's got sprinkles in the background. On the other side is Hello Kitty, and she's just sitting down, chilling. And I think I'd probably make this into a keychain. But the sides, oh my god, stupid smooth things. So the sides are kind of like jagged from the sprinkles, so I'd probably have to, I don't know, coat it with resin or something. Alright, so that's that one. And then here's these earrings. I was just kind of experimenting around again with the amazing resin. I was scratching it up and putting acrylics on it and putting some kind of glitter on it and stuff. So I kind of like the final outcome. They're just really shiny, and they're kind of like, I don't know, artsy to me. I like that whole kind of scratched up grunge look. Alright, so next up, necklaces. This one is just a black 3D heart coated with iridescent filled glitter resin, and it's kind of hard to see the sparkles, but believe me, they're there. You can kind of see it in the light. But anyways, the front side has a little dollop of whipped cream, a strawberry, and a heart. Stupid camera focus. But yeah, and it's kind of a metallic-y heart. And I decided to wear this piece on a little test run, and I wore it to Wally's party store, and it was the day after Valentine's. So when I was up at the register paying, the cashier was looking at, like, right under my neck, and I'm pretty sure he was looking at my necklace. Okay, guys, calm down. He was looking at my necklace, and he totally got distracted and rang up one of my 99-cent items twice instead of ringing up my other, I think it was like a $2 item. So I pretty much got a $2 item for $1. So I was pretty happy about that. It was some iridescent star confetti, I think. So that was a win. He was distracted by my heart with whipped cream. Alright, so next up, this one is my steampunk inspired heart, and it's got little watch parts floating around in there, and the background is covered with iridescent Martha Stewart glitter. And I love how this one came out. It's one of my favorites, and it's got a little eye screw in it and a silver chain. And the watch parts themselves are kind of different colors. They're kind of like a either brassy color or silver color. So it really goes with either color chain, or, you know, if you're wearing silver watch or gold watch, whatever, it'll match. So I really like that one. And all of these have been put on chains so far. And this next one is my Angry Birds themed necklace. It's the double heart mold, and it's got the little red Angry Bird, a little pig with his helmet on, and then these right here in the middle are actually teeny tiny flat back pearls that I got off eBay. And when I first got them, I was like, what in the world am I gonna do with these miniature things? And voila, I put the projectile path of the Angry Bird. So I really like how that one came out. And no air bubbles, yay! And Martha Stewart tinsel green glitter in the front for grass, and then Martha Stewart iridescent blue glitter in the back for the sky. And that's on the chain. It's got 2 eye screws in it just to make sure it's nice and on there sturdy. And the next piece that I haven't hung on a chain yet, but it's this Transformers necklace. And it's got some watch gears flying to the front of it, and there's one tucked underneath there, and there's one right here in the very front, and then there's another tiny one right there in the back. So I kind of like the 3D effect this one has going on. And this mixture in the background is another one of my creations. It's just a bunch of silver, gold, chunky, powder, everything in there. But I really like how that one turned out. And then these gold ones over here, they're just nothing but solid gold glitter. And they're just my overfill cabochon molds that I use for, like I said, overfill. And this one is a rose. It's kind of hard to tell because it's just solid gold right now, but I'll probably go over it with some acrylics and kind of get into the crevices and make it more realistic looking. And then the back is just gold glitter. This one is one of my little baby owl cabochons molds that I use. And this big one is based off of a necklace that I molded. And it's an owl. It's kind of hard to see, like I said, but it's really shiny and pretty. Shiny things. Alright, so next up, this one's going to be on a necklace. This is actually for my friend's birthday. It's going to be her birthday present, and it's Edward Cullen. And it's got 2 red hearts here. It's got one there. It's got one here. And then on the sides right here of the kind of filigree stuff, it's got some glass rhinestones, and they are also in a reddish color. And that's just a body sticker I got from Wally's. And then the background ended up looking more kind of Christmassy colors than I had hoped for, but it's just that because of the iridescent glitter I put in it. But it came out really pretty, I think. I was glad. There's no air bubbles there, but this sticker right here, the little heart, decided to bleed through, like the resin bled through it or something. But this one is just fine. Oh, there's a teeny tiny air bubble, but hey, my friend will still love it. But I don't know what was up with that one. Oh well. And as you can see, the back is just that solid color, the glitter, and the edges look all nasty because I need to sand them down. But the front is so shiny. I love it. And alright, so these little pendants over here, I'm pretty sure you saw them in my last video. Sorry guys, this is going to be a semi-long video because I haven't done an update in a while. Alright, so this one is my Guadalupe, this one's my One-Eyed Mary, and the Invisible Man, another One-Eyed Mary. And I coated these with resin, so they're extra shiny, and the backs are all messed up because I need to sand them down. And I really need to invest in a perler board like everybody else has got, because if I set these on a plate, then they just end up looking super crappy and they stick to it and they don't come off. But I really like how those came out. These are going to be necklaces also, because they don't have matching pairs like this one. Yeah, it's the same, but clearly it's not the same style. So they'll be necklaces as soon as I get them all fixed up. These are my little owls. This first one was my Valentine's theme love owl. He's got little painted on pink hearts on his eyes, and his eyes are just kind of popping out. He's got a little pink mouth in there, and his tummy has some kind of green iridescent glitter. I was going to say sprinkles, but it's got glitter. He's got a little kind of golden beak and some feet, gold feet. And the top layer right here, his main feathers, is just like this kind of darker rose color. And then the middle is like a really bright neon pink. And the back is a solid pink color. It's a pretty color. And this one right here is my other owl. This little owl got whacked. His head broke off whenever I was popping him out, so I had to do surgery and coat him with resin. So that's how he came out. But in the front, you can't really tell where his head got severed. But I love how he came out. I did the top part of his eyes black, then the whites of his eyes, and then the feathers are just this gold glitter. And in his tummy area, there are some more watch gears. I love this. If you can't tell by now, I'm into like the steampunk kind of style. But yeah. And these two right here are my ice cream cones that I did. This one right here was the very first one I did, and it's kind of Valentine's Day themed too. It's just pink with this little heart, iridescent heart right there. And it's got this kind of crackly looking waffle cone, and then the back is just this solid white. And this one is still bendy. After weeks, it's still bendy. I put it in the freezer and it's still bendy. So he's a reject cone, but I think it's really pretty. I would still totally wear this on a necklace or a keychain. It works, people. It's just a flexible one. Alright, and then this one right here. Yeah, if you can see my notes, it's his cover sheet. This one right here is my ice cream cone. I call it my bling ice cream cone because it's just got this silver cone and then a solid gold ice cream scoop. And then the back is just black with some like gold glitter kind of. And this one is not flexible. It came out really good. And I think I'm going to end this video right here so it's not super long. Alright, next video is coming up. Bye guys.